You may have a secret weapon on your bassoon that you either don't know about or are underutilizing. This weapon can be incredibly helpful for playing in the low register and getting notes to speak easier. And if you play any second bassoon playing at all, you absolutely should be using this mechanism on your bassoon, and that is the whisper key lock. Now, before you exit this video because you say, oh, my bassoon doesn't have a whisper key lock, I'm going to teach you a couple ideas for some DIY whisper key locks that you can make yourself and start using. And I'm also going to teach you when and how to use your whisper key lock in your music so you're getting the full ability and capacity out of your whisper key lock. If you're new here, my name is Dr. Natalie Law. I'm a professional bassoonist and teacher. If getting better at the bassoon is something of interest to you, please make sure you like and subscribe to the video. Before we get into the whisper key lock itself, let's just quickly talk about a whisper key. And honestly, I should probably do a whole video on the whisper key and the whisper key pad because it's such a critical element of the bassoon. A lot of fingerings on the bassoon in the staff and below the staff use the whisper key. And the whisper key is this key right here on the bottom of the wing joint right here. And that connects to the whisper key pad, which should line up with the little nub on your vocal. And you might think, well, the note sounds the same whether I use the whisper key pad or not. And maybe you've even left the whisper key off on several fingerings thinking it's not that important. It's not about pitch, it's about response. It's kind of an opposite register key for bassoonists, and so it helps those lower notes speak in the staff and below the staff. And if you have found yourself leaving the whisper key off sometimes, maybe you need to refresh some of your fingerings. You absolutely do need the whisper key, even if it seems like you don't need it on a particular note. I'll link my fingering chart down below so you can make sure to know which notes use the whisper key and which do not. And just make sure you're using the correct fingerings to have the most success. In addition to your whisper key controlling the whisper key pad, your pancake key that your right thumb controls on the boot joint also controls the whisper key pad. So when you move to those lower notes below the staff where your left thumb can't easily reach the whisper key, the pancake key takes over that job of covering this hole, which is essentially a vent that gets covered up so that it's easier to play low notes. And so what a whisper key lock does, it's a mechanism that looks sort of like this. This is one version of it. There's a lot of different types of whisper key lock mechanisms out there. And when you slide it up, it locks the whisper key pad in place so that it can't move. And that way, when you're playing lower notes in the staff, below the staff, you don't have to worry about making sure that whisper key pad is down. You might be wondering, why would I need to use a whisper key lock when I'm already pressing either the whisper key or the pancake key itself? Why would I need to use the whisper key lock? Well, that's a good question. This is the beauty of where the lock comes in. Let's say you're making a big leap from a note, say somewhere in the staff to below the staff. Say D in the staff to a low C. That's over an octave jump. So normally your left thumb has to jump from the whisper key down to this low C key. And in that split second where you're trading off from this whisper key to the pancake key in your right thumb to play the low C, there's just a split second where that whisper key pad is open. And if you don't have the lock on, just holding it against the vocal, you create a lot of opportunity for that low note not to speak because of that split second that your thumbs are transitioning. Even if you have beautiful fingering transitions, there's always a split second. And without the whisper key lock, it just requires you to be even that more precise and accurate with your voicing and your fingering. So it's kind of like a little insurance policy that your low notes are going to speak. There are different types of whisper key lock mechanisms. The one that I have is probably the most common one that I've seen. You activate it with your right thumb. And I can usually activate this with my right thumb like while I'm playing, unless my right thumb is on a key. There are versions where there's like a little knob up around the whisper key and you activate it with your left thumb. And I believe there's some other mechanisms out there. Most high-end bassoons and even intermediate sort of amateur level bassoons and up come with a whisper key lock just standard on the bassoon, but there are a number of student models that have it as well. I've been surprised by some student models I've come across that have the whisper key lock. So double check, it may be in a spot that you're not expecting. So just double check there's nothing that might help hold the whisper key lock down. Now, if you don't have the whisper key lock on your bassoon, without having to have one completely installed on there, you have some DIY sort of options that work almost as good as having the whisper key lock. You can essentially shove that sponge or even like a piece of felt if it's thick enough, or something in between these two components to basically keep the whisper key locked. And again, you'll have to find the right size. Maybe there's a piece of material you have laying around that would be easy to stick in there that wouldn't fall out but also wouldn't cause damage or anything. The other option would be to physically somehow clip the whisper key to the bocal. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this as your go-to, but if for some reason this other method wouldn't work, this might be an option for you. Something like a big binder clip or something that might fit on here, or maybe there's some other binder clip-like thing that would fit better in this area. I would not use just the bare metal of the binder clip on the bocal because I'd be really scared about scratching that metal. It's very easy to ding up your bocal. So if you do go this route where you're holding the whisper key pad down with something, just be very mindful about scratching the metal. I'd recommend trying this method first of putting something in between these two pieces. I think there's a lot of options out there. And maybe there's some other DIY creative options that I'm not even thinking of. If you have some sort of DIY whisper key lock rigged on your bassoon, let us know down in the comments what you've got and how you make it work. Now, of course, any of these DIY methods are not going to be as fast and convenient as having the mechanism just on your bassoon. But if you have a few measures of rest before and after the section that you want to use the whisper key lock in, that should be enough time to put your jerry rig thing on the bassoon. Now, the next question is, when exactly do you use a whisper key lock? You cannot use the whisper key lock anytime you're playing an A natural at the top of the staff and above, because obviously those notes don't use a whisper key pad, and it would make those notes harder to speak because they need air vented near the top of the bassoon. You have to watch out for sections of music that don't typically go above the staff. And typically what I do in my music is I will write a few measures before lock in my music, and that means put the lock on. And then when I'm done with that particular passage that's all low notes, I will write unlock, so I remember to unlock it. And I just kind of make a habit of every time I play the bassoon, I always just double check that my lock is off, because it's very easy when it's been in the case to slide into the closed position. And it's the worst thing when you go to play a high note and you can't play it because your whisper key is locked down and you think it's you, but it's actually the bassoon. So just make sure that when you're using it, that you're very intentional about where you're using it, and you actually write in your music lock and unlock. Now, there are some situations where even when you have notes that pop up above the staff, that you can use the whisper key lock and still have a successful experience. A really famous example is the Overture to the Marriage of Figaro bassoon excerpt. It's pretty much standard practice to have your whisper key locked down for that excerpt, even though it does go up to an A at the top of the staff, which of course can't have the whisper key down. But what we do in those situations is we just vent the A. We just hold it down with our left thumb on the A key. Even though the whisper key lock is down, that still opens this vent right here, so that air can escape and that upper note can speak even though the whisper key pad is locked in that moment. So there are definitely situations where you can have a note that goes a little bit higher, like it pops up just high briefly and then pops back down, and you can still use a whisper key lock. You just need to make sure you're flicking or venting, and if you don't know what those terms are or you need a little refresher on how to do them, I'll throw up a video up here. Or sometimes you can throw a half hole on certain notes to help it speak. Sometimes you just need to make a quick adjustment. So you can use it even if a couple of notes pop up into that upper register. So I hope this video was helpful for you in describing what a lock is and when to use it and how to use it. And if you have a whisper key lock on your bassoon, I hope that you start using it more often, because it is a really great tool, especially when you're playing a lot of second bassoon, you have a lot of low stuff. It just gives you a peace of mind a little bit to be able to play down in that low register with that extra sense of security. And even if you don't have a whisper key lock, try one of those DIY methods and you can maybe create one for yourself and get the same benefit without having to have a bassoon with a whisper key lock. Let me know any questions you have down in the comments, and I'll see you next time.